Mnangagwa publicly confronts Geza in fiery press conference. Political tensions explode in Zimbabwe. In a moment that stunned the media gallery and sent shockwaves across the political spectrum, Zimbabwe's President Emmerson Mnangagwa stepped up to the podium with more than just a prepared speech. What was expected to be a routine press conference took a dramatic turn when Mnangagwa directly confronted outspoken figure Geza, whose recent public comments and rising popularity have ignited deep national debate. Before we dive into the full breakdown of what happened, make sure to subscribe to my channel for more timely updates, political scoops, and behind-the-scenes revelations from Zimbabwe and beyond. Your support helps us keep delivering the truth with boldness and clarity. The press conference, held at State House in Harare, was initially framed as a presidential briefing on national security and electoral progress. However, as cameras rolled and journalists prepared their questions, the president's tone shifted unexpectedly. With cameras flashing and a packed room holding its breath, Mnangagwa veered off script to address what he called ongoing provocations and unfounded narratives circulating in the media, particularly those associated with Geza. Although the president did not mention Geza by name at first, it quickly became evident who his message was targeting. Mnangagwa accused certain individuals with hidden agendas of attempting to destabilize the country and undermine leadership through misinformation. Moments later, he boldly stated, "Geza and those behind him must understand that Zimbabwe is not a playground for political experiments." The room fell into murmurs as reporters scrambled to document the rare moment of direct political confrontation. It's not every day that a sitting head of state directly addresses a rival in such a pointed manner, especially one like Geza, who has recently grown in popularity for his grassroots activism and relentless criticism of government policies. Mnangagwa's remarks seemed to be in response to Geza's latest claims regarding corruption within high-ranking government circles and the controversial push for constitutional amendments that could extend the president's stay in office. Geza's growing online following has made him a thorn in the side of many political elites, and today's conference showed that the president is no longer ignoring that challenge. Supporters of Mnangagwa applauded the president's firm leadership and viewed the confrontation as a necessary move to reassert authority. However, critics saw the outburst as a sign of pressure mounting on the presidency, especially as international observers continue to monitor Zimbabwe's political climate closely ahead of the next election cycle. Adding more intrigue to the drama, Geza responded just hours later on social media, posting a cryptic message, "A lion only roars when it senses a rival in the grass." The post quickly went viral, drawing support from youth groups and opposition voices who feel increasingly empowered by Geza's presence in the national conversation. Analysts now say the political spotlight is firmly locked on this growing tension between Mnangagwa and Geza. What was once quiet discontent has now boiled over into the public domain, and Zimbabweans are watching closely. Will this confrontation mark the beginning of a new political rivalry that shapes the future of the nation? Or is it simply the president sending a warning to anyone who dares to challenge the establishment? Make sure to subscribe to this channel if you haven't already, because things are heating up fast, and you won't want to miss what happens next. With every passing day, the drama is unfolding, and the voices challenging the status quo are only getting louder. In conclusion, President Mnangagwa's press conference today was not just a moment of policy declaration, it was a calculated strike in an ongoing power struggle. The direct confrontation with Geza has set a new tone for political discourse in Zimbabwe. What follows from this point could change the trajectory of the country's leadership landscape. As always, we'll be keeping our eyes on every twist and turn. Thank you for watching, and remember, stay informed, stay sharp, and stay subscribed.